Hello, internet. How are you doing? I've just been laughing at a picture I've seen on Twitter of someone's boss in a conference call accidentally turning themselves into a potato, which stupid little things just find hilarious sometimes. Or it's almost up there with a large boulder the size of a small boulder. That one made me laugh for some strange reason, an ungodly amount. But anyway, it's daylight, so I do look a little bit different now. I look a bit paler. My makeshift green screen behind me probably is going to work a little bit better now as well too. But since we're not quite at Master Ball yet, I'm just going to use a team for a little while that I'm not quite so confident in, basically, just so there's a little bit of variation. This is the team that I used during the first online worldwide tournament, the first international challenge. So it was built before Incineroar and Blastoise and Venusaur and everything came around. I didn't do very well in that tournament either. I did very, very badly to become. I mean, I didn't do. Wasn't negative or anything. I wasn't, that bad, but I did pretty poorly in it. So I don't have that much confidence in it. But I just want, I saw this is recorded after just the first video has gone on last Thursday, and I had to remind you, obviously, that Sleep Powder. How accurate is it? It's 97% accurate with Compound Ice. So. Yeah, I felt this team was appropriate. I think we are going to get some losses with this team, but on the other side, it will potentially show. Okay, a Cloyster. That's interesting. It can potentially show maybe, and that's another Corsola, isn't it? Potentially show the power of a fast Airstream and Sleep Powder. So there's no Breloom in this format. There's no Vivillon in this format, but we've still got Butterfree. I did use Butterfree at the very beginning, of 2017, to massive non-success. But anyway, let's think about what we're going to do here, because the Indeedee, let's get my head around this, because we've not used the team for a little while. So Dragapult looks okay here, but Scarfed Dracovish is not faster than Dragapult. Cloyster could Shell Smash. Indeedee could be Goggles, and that could be very bad actually. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Butterfree and Dragapult in this game, and then I think we need the Raichu for that Gyarados, and between Excadrill and Inteleon, I think we'll go with Inteleon, actually. Might regret that. Probably will regret that. Yeah, probably. I think I should have gone with Excadrill there. The Charizard on this team, you saw it's holding a Citrus Berry. It's a very different sort of Charizard to the one that we was using last week. And also, that Stonjourner Sun team, I will be using that again, but just, maybe next week or so. It is Cloyster Indeedee, okay, so it is going to be Shell Smash and Follow Me. I think I'm okay here as long as it's not Safety Goggles Indeedee, because I can Airstream. What is Cloyster's base speed? Is it 70? I'm just going to try and cheekily look this up. Cloyster's base speed. I'm pretty sure it's either 70 or 80, but I think it's 70. It is 70. Okay, so even at +1, he's not going to outspeed us. But he will be at +2 after Shell Smash. I'm just thinking, if I Airstream, will I still be faster? Okay, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a Sleep Powder into, try and do it into the Cloyster, and go for an Airstream again. I'll go for this into the Indeedee, I guess. I can't see him maxing the Indeedee. I mean, it's just going to be a Follow Me Shell Smash. And we'll put the Indeedee to sleep. He will have a guaranteed sleep turn next turn. I'm just wondering if my +1 Dragapult is going to be faster than his +2 Cloyster. I think I will be, although I'm not 100% on that. I've not used Dragapult much at all. He could just go straight for the Icicle Spear as well, to be completely honest. So here's the Airstream. should do a decent chunk of damage. This is a Life Orb Dragapult. And 97% accurate Sleep Powder. Will you do the business? Yes, you will. Okay. Now is this a Shell Smash? Because he's still got his sash intact. It is, okay. So, assuming he is a max speed Cloyster, oh good, okay, so there's no Focus Sash there. But Cloyster has got a massive defense stat, so actually, I think I need to put it to sleep. But if it is max speed, jolly, this Butterfree and Cloyster are going to be speed tying with each other if I Airstream again. If I just went for a max Phantasm into the Cloyster, because he indeed can't wake up this turn, I don't think that's going to knock it out. So I think I do have to go for a Sleep Powder here into Cloyster, and Airstream again into... I'll Airstream into the Cloyster as well. Because even if the Cloyster protects here, we're going to be doing some chip damage through the Protect. And indeed he can't wake up. That did decent damage. So is his Cloyster jolly? And if it is it going to win a speed tie? Okay. One of those things didn't happen. So now we're looking okay, I think. So this is the joy of Airstream and Butterfree, because now the pressure that I'm putting on here is immense, really. Indeed, he can wake up this turn, so I'm not going to go for a Ghost move, obviously. Hurricane should knock out the Cloyster from where he is. So I'm going to go for a Hurricane into Indeedee, and I'm going to go for a Whirlwind just in case that was a roll on to the Cloyster. He could max the Cloyster, although it would be bold, seeing as I've just put it to sleep. If he does wake up, the Whirlwind will get redirected into the Indeedee, and then I'll need to just hit my 91% accurate Hurricane. But otherwise, I think we should be getting 2 knockouts here. Okay, so he does wake up first turn, so now we just need to hit the 91% accurate Hurricane. Again, assuming that I win a speed tie, or I'm just faster than the Cloyster, and he doesn't get a first turn wake as well there too. Doesn't it feel comfortable and at home, Barry talking about sleep rolls and, oh, I don't need this and I do need this and he needs this and that? Let's see what happens. Hurricane hits and should knock it out. It hasn't got a very high special offense stat at all. So there was another option that I could have done then. I could have gone for an Airstream into Indeedee to make sure that my Butterfree was definitely faster, but that essentially relied on a Hurricane hitting. Yeah, this is where I'm thinking I should have brought the Excadrill. I need the Hurricane to hit. Doing it the way around I did it, which is maybe the worst way to do it, actually, thinking about it. I did need the Hurricane to hit, because it did get the 1 in 3 instead of the initial Hurricane miss that I was thinking about. But he's still got his max going on. I'm just going to try and Sleep Powder the Tyranitar here. I really am worried about this Tyranitar. And I guess I'm going to go for a Dragon Darts this turn, and then I think a Phantom Force next turn. It's funny how you can target with Dragon Darts. But Tyranitar, unless it protects here, should be going to sleep. And even if it does protect, I'm imagining it's the Tyranitar Dynamaxing it. A Dynamaxed Corsola would be amazing to see. But even if he did protect the Tyranitar here, I don't think Corsola can one-shot Butterfree from where it is. And because we are putting the Tyranitar to sleep here, we're wasting its sleep turns, its Dynamax turns as well. So again, 97% accurate Sleep Powder. I went for the Dragon Darts instead of the Phantom Force as well, because if I went for a Phantom Force this turn, then kind of a wasted sleep turn in a way. Sleep Powder does hit. Is it Lumberry? It's not Lumberry. What's this Corsola going to do then? Is it like Iron Defense or Amnesia or something? Strength Sap. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure I don't get the attack drop? Yeah, because I've got my clear body. But it'll just heal up the Dragon Dart's damage there. Okay. So I've got Inteleon and Raichu, was it, in the back? Yeah, because he had Gyarados on his team. So Raichu is a little bit expendable here. I'm just thinking, do I want to risk Butterfree getting knocked out? Because, yeah, I don't think I do. Because if this Tyranitar wakes up, Raichu isn't that important here. If Tyranitar does wake up, I want to be able to put it to sleep again. And this turn I am going to go for the Phantom Force into the Corsola. So I'm just waiting for this Tyranitar to finish its Dynamax Snap. It doesn't matter that we're wasting all of the speed on the Butterfree there, because we are faster than Tyranitar. It's Dynamax, so it can't Dragon Dance either. So Tyranitar stays asleep. Strength Sap goes into the Dragon Bolt again. Okay. And since you can't protect Phantom Force, and I can't fake out the Tyranitar or the Corsola, and it's a ghost, my Raichu is going to be very helpful here and give its hand to Dragon Bolt's Phantom Force. And with a Helping Hand and a Life Orb, I'm thinking this should knock the Corsola out. Tyranitar, if it wakes up, should target my Dragapult. Well, I say it should. I mean, my Dragapult isn't doing too much damage, neither is the Raichu. But yeah, Helping Hand Phantom Force does get the Corsola there. And does it wake up? No, it doesn't. Okay, so we've been a bit fortunate with Sleep Turns here. Again, we don't know if it was a speed tie with the Cloyster or not. It might have been an Adamant Cloyster, because Cloyster at +2 speed will still outspeed a Dragapult, I'm fairly sure. So you might not feel you need to go jolly with Shell Smash. And now this turn, well, I'm just going to go for a Thunderbolt. And Dragon Darts does do a bit more damage. It leaves me vulnerable to the attack, but it doesn't really matter at this point. I'm just going to go for the Dragon Darts here. And that does a decent chunk of damage. So if he does wake up, if he does Dragon Dance here, my Dragon Ball is still going to be faster. If it doesn't Dragon Dance, then I've got the rest of the team to beat it, essentially. It's got Earthquake, okay. This Banded, that might knock the Dragon Ball out, which it does. Okay. But we've got Inteleon in the back, so if we did bring Excadrill instead, it wouldn't have made any difference. Unless, well, I'm thinking unless this is actually a Scarf Tyranitar, because Earthquake isn't the most common move on it, and Butterfree was at +2 speed when it put it to sleep, but even if it is Choice Scarf, Butterfree happens to be flying, and Inteleon is at full health as well. So Inteleon comes in to pick off the win here. Yeah, there we go. It's a pretty cool Pokemon, Inteleon. There was a phase, wasn't there, when Inteleon was like everywhere. But okay, yeah, first successful game with this team. Gone better than I thought it would so far. but but there's more to come. As I have a drink of water. Yep, let's do one more. And not only have a drink of water, but spill water all down my body. Wonderful. Okay. So, what's happening, guys? 11-0 record, isn't that impressive? Okay. We assume we're gonna lose. This team really is not that solid. As soon as something Trick Roomy comes up a bit like this, then yeah, I think we're a little bit screwed, to be honest. He's bound to lead either Incineroar, Dusclops, or Rillaboom. Dusclops, both of them get Fake Out. We'll be able to Fake Out my thingy. Ooh, I wonder if a Helping Hand Max Phantasm gets Dusclops. It might do, you know. It might. So if I led with Raichu and Dragapult, could we do something there? Let's try it. Let's try it. I think we want Excadrill. And do we want Butterfree? No, I think we're going to go with Inteleon. With the Gigalith, the Focus Sash isn't that good. Since we're not leading with Butterfree as well, if he does get Trick Room up, then Butterfree, you know, I suppose it would force a double target for one turn, but it could maybe protect, get the sand damage, and then just attack it, just Rock Slide the next turn. So I'm not convinced on Butterfree in this game, but you wouldn't know that the clothing I'm wearing is actually green, would you? Yeah, that's how. I mean, this camera up there. Okay, so here's the Fake Out and Trick Room. That camera up there, it's ancient. Okay, so he sees my items. Now, if he was really clever here, he might swap the Dusclops into Incineroar. If he does, he's still getting, well, he's still going to be taking quite a lot of damage and getting the -1 defense drop as well. But yeah, I'm just curious on this calculation. I think it will. Well, he's not swapped. Is he ally switching? If he is, then Rillaboom probably takes this, but does it want to? I suppose he could one-shot Raichu with a Wood Hammer, I suppose. Okay, so no Fake Outs, no Protects, no anything like that. Max Phantasm does get the Dusclops, so that's brilliant. So we've completely denied Trick Room for this game. Yeah, nice. But is he knocking out the Raichu? Oh, it's just a U-turn. U-turn? That does a decent chunk of damage to a Raichu as well. Don't know the calculation too well enough to know if that's banded or not. Scarf would be a bit weird, but he's lost his defense drop, which is important for him. Intimidate doesn't do anything for his here, or for him. Reduces my nuzzle damage. Oh no. So let's see what he's going to have then. Because I can Wormwind here, also to reduce the attack stat of both these Pokemon. Dragapult is just really good, isn't it? Like, for the first, up until like a month ago or so, I just didn't touch Dragapult, or whenever the online tournament was. I just didn't touch Dragapult. Like, just one of those things that, oh, everyone's using it, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Gigalith. So I think I will Wormwind here, but it actually is pretty good. I don't think there's any point in Thunderbolting or Nuzzling, so I'm just going to go for another Helping Hand here. And I think I've got Excadrill in the back, haven't I? Yeah, Excadrill and Inteleon, so this Rillaboom could be a little bit annoying. Definitely going to go for a Wormwind, but it's not. I don't think it's going to one-shot either. But it'll drop the attacks of both. I'm going to do it into the Incineroar. Maybe it's just an Assault Vest Rillaboom. Raichu isn't that bulky at all. Okay, so I did expect the Gigalith to max there. If it Dynamaxed his Incineroar, that could have given us some problems, because it would have been able to have taken pretty much anything the Excadrill can do. But at least they're both at -1 now. And that does actually one-shot the Incineroar, which is pretty good. It means we get to have one Bosch at this Rillaboom as well. Because I think we've got one more turn of Dynamax. Yeah, it doesn't do too much. A -1 doesn't do much. And here's the sand kicking up. So is this a sturdy Gigalith? Now, I have used sturdy Gigalith quite a lot in the past, to be honest, so I'm not knocking it at all. Because I've generally used it on the same team as Coco. Okay, so since we have got Excadrill in the back, I'm going to go for a Helping Hand. Well, I was going to say Phantasm, because then we get a defense drop on the Gigalith as well. But we could just go for a Wormwind. There's no point in going for an Airstream. It is super effective damage on the Rillaboom, but we're going to go for one of these. Either we're going to drop the defense, or we're going to drop their attack. Which one do you think is most important for us? I think dropping the defense. Just because I expect this is a sturdy Gigalith. Oh, it's just forfeit. My thought process was based of thinking. Based of thinks. I have thinks in my head. Anyway, and on that note, I've just forgotten my thought process. No, my thought process was that was maybe a sturdy Gigalith, and so with Excadrill and Inteleon, I think, in the back, I just wanted to make sure that I could definitely double into it to knock it out. So, you know, with the attack drop, if we couldn't knock it out in 2 hits, then weakness policy and get this attack back up and everything as well. So I just wanted to drop it defense just to make sure that we could do the business on it. But a successful video with this this different team. So I hope you guys have liked it. I am going to be consistently uploading, and that is the plan anyway. So again, please subscribe, please share all this with all your friends, because you know, I mean, my channel's been dead for the last half a year or whatever. Whenever Sheffield was that I won last year, September. That's the name of the month, isn't it? So anyway, so thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. So goodbye for now.